Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the 275 check-in, as you can see. If you can see it behind me. So I'm going to lay you down here, get you ready, and we're going to jump right in. No cuts needed. All right. We're just going to aim that right at the bench there. There we go. Today is going to be an 8s day. All right, guys. It's going to be the last day in my schedule for the 8s. Last day in, when I say schedule, or training block. All right. It'll be the last day for that. Ooh, and then I will make some adjustments because I've been doing it for a little while, but that will commence after. Today it still rings true. Okay, folks. Gonna blast out one more single on this and then drop back to the 8s weight. Similar passageway to what I've been doing the last couple days. Whew. Come on, baby. Come on now. Oh man, not the prettiest, but it kept coming down in weird angles, man. Like, I don't know, just like didn't feel really in the groove there. The power was there, no doubt, but I don't know. I just got to look at it back and see. Yeah, so we just did the. When I hold this up. PR set of 8. I actually looked at it. It wasn't as bad as what I figured. And I don't know how zoomed up this is going to be right now, but that's all-time PR. I don't do 8s too often anymore. Kind of summertime just to maintain in that a bit, and a little bit in the fall as well. But they were going good this year, so I kept them on a little bit longer than normal. So now I'm going to cut those out, focus on some 6s and less, and just be Strength City. Just going up Main Street down Strength City, baby. Just stick around. Gonna get an extra innings now for a little slingshot work. Whew. Nippity nip on the rack there. Well, that's okay. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I had to work the afterburners a little bit there today, even though probably had a little bit more in the tank because it came out of the groove a bit on my first set of 8, the raw 8. But however, when you're chasing PRs, this one is 2 PRs in one day. Assisted and non-assisted, of course. So that's pretty good. So going to be a very chill cool down now. Going to be shoulder pressing the machine, and then lateral raises also in the machine. And that'll be all. Let's fucking keep it going, guys. baby. Whoo, another real nice session. Snagged 2 PRs today. A PR8 raw and a PR8 assisted. So we got 340 for 8 raw, and then 355 for 8 with a loose slingshot. When I say loose slingshot, I usually mean an older one, which it is, but also I purposely got it a size too big for me because I want to get the minimal amount of help out of it that I can, so that if you look back through the videos, you'll see that what I could do with it, usually in a couple weeks or a couple sessions, I could pretty well do without it, right? As you can see, 340 today, 335 the last day, maybe 5 or 6 workouts ago tops, I did those with the slingshot, right? So if you're going to be using anything to assist yourself in terms of overload, make sure it's not too much, so let's just say you can bench, 225, right? Which is a good bench. If you can bench 225 and you're going to use a slingshot, I wouldn't be going any more than 10, 15%, definitely 15. I wouldn't be going any more than that, right? So 10%, 225. I wouldn't be putting any, 250, 255 or so. I wouldn't be going any more than that if you got a slingshot on. Now, different colors apply to different weights. For an example, I think the yellow one, I know it's just getting a bit deep dive now, but the yellow one you've got to be able to do, they say you should be able to do 315 raw without anything first. So the yellow one, that would give you way too much assistance. So you'd be needed the red, probably red or the blue. I think the blue is like a push-up one or something, a red or blue. One of them's like for push-ups and shit, which is great if you're an older person watching and you maybe not into too much weights, but you do some push-ups, you like to get some extra ones in, you can go with one of those. But yeah, the red or the blue one, like the OG original, that would be pretty good for you. But you don't want to do it all the time, and I do it at the end of my session. So it's just extras. Like we joke around, said extra innings, right? So that's what I would recommend, because if you're, if you're benching 225 and you put on a slingshot and you're doing 325, it's like, well, it's giving you way too much assistance because there's too much of a gap between the 225 and the 325, right? So, you're not going to be able to make up any of that difference. But yeah, another great session in the books. That's, that'll be the final day in the current bench rotation. I will slightly adjust it. I will lower the 8s now to 6s, as it will be more strength based over the winter, the cold winters. I'm still going to keep the dumbbells in there because it's been feeling so good, and it's a perfect medium between a stabilization day of just all stabilizers with the dumbbells, but it's also a bit of a moderate day, so it kind of lets me recover a bit more because it's not as heavy as my barbell days, right? And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the slingshot around, but in a different capacity. So I'm not going to do it on the 8s or the 6s day. I'm going to introduce it somewhere else, I think, to help us push beyond certain barriers. And I think it's going to be great. Please stay tuned and stick around for what's next with that. And, I'm going to be more frequent with the uploads now. I've been, I've been away on the weekends and stuff, so I've still been getting the sessions in, but sometimes the posting has been a little bit later. And then, I started a new job in the fall. So I'm just kind of sort of in my own element with everything now, so everything's flowing on a nice stream now, so no pun intended for the videos. But yeah, it's going to be a lot more frequent now, and I get back to the more frequent uploads, right? Not too many days in between, so that'll be exciting for me and hopefully for you guys as well. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy. Give you one guess: stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one.